Well, good afternoon, everyone. I think we still have some people going to join us, but we'll go ahead and get started. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Ted O'Brien. I'm the Executive Director here at the Breakers at Edgewater Beach. I came in August. We had a community meeting shortly thereafter, and we have done quite a number of things. Hopefully you've seen some positive results in the last 2 months. We've done some great stuff. One of the things that, was brought to my attention was that we've had some housekeeping issues, and I'm very glad to say that, and she's not here right at the moment, otherwise I'd introduce her. Some of you that have been here for a little while remember Liz Villanovas as our housekeeping director, and she has returned. Let me introduce Liz. Liz, come on up. Here she is. Come on up, Liz. So we're not going to put her under the gauntlet today, okay? But I did want you to put a face and name together. This is Liz. Liz obviously has an extensive amount of experience, not only in housekeeping, but here at the Breakers. So she will be, she's been working really hard on restructure and reorganizing the department, which we will be making announcements, as to how that's going to impact each of you here in the near future. Okay, but big round of applause for Liz. All right. With that said, we will be having some adjustments to our schedules for housekeeping, allowing our housekeeping staff to be much more efficient as to how they accommodate and clean your apartments. We'll reduce the amount of traffic on the elevators, which I think has been part of the problem with trying to get to apartments in a timely manner. And then, of course, just the oversight and the accountability component where Liz has been so wonderful with that. So we're also getting her all the tools that she needs in order to be successful. So, that was one of the big ones that we wanted to target and tackle as soon as possible. One of the other items that was brought up to my attention, which we will have assembled and in the library very soon, are the books, or the bookshelves. They have arrived, just so you're aware. So we will have bookshelves put in the library. We are, unfortunately, as we evolve and look at our staff and, the impact that we need to have in the community, we are down some maintenance team members. So TJ and Daniel are our primary two guys right now, when he should have a whole staff of 5 total. So, we're down. We do have a supervisor that's going to be starting in the next week, which will be exciting. He comes with a lot of experience and was highly recommended, throughout our company as we try to refer within. But some exciting things that are coming ahead. It was brought to my attention about, needing some fresh fruit in the morning. We did get that. We're going to also be working on, creating a better dining experience, if you will, for the evening as well, okay? So that's coming down soon. We hopefully will have some announcements via memo sent out, as well as how it will impact you individually, and hopefully in a positive way, so that people can enjoy and have more flexibility when it comes to that dining experience, and the socialization is so important, when it comes to the quality of life, right? So some very exciting things. If you haven't noticed, we are growing as a community. I do want to just let you all know that our sales team and our operations team have been working incredibly hard this last month. We've had a record-breaking move-in month of 20 occupied apartments in 1 month. Okay, so your community is growing, and the team back here are really working hard to make sure that those that are coming in for the first time are welcomed in a warm, receptive way. And obviously we know that you'll do the same, because this is your home and it's your community. So we've got some great people here that really want to make sure that those newcomers that are coming in know what's what and where things are at. So we do appreciate you doing that because after all, these are going to be your neighbors, right? So other items that we are still working on, we are still working on getting an additional computer and printer for the outside the library area there. We know that the two that are in the game room are working, but there's some printer issues from what I understand still, so that's something that we're still working on. We will have another, what we call a maintenance housekeeping blitz, which some of you may have noticed. There was a day where all the department heads, with the exception of the sales team, because they were filling the community, they were working much differently, but probably harder than us. But we were all painting and cleaning and doing a lot of things that certainly, hopefully, impacted the community in a positive way. We're going to do that again in November, and have a lot of people here. We're going to really focus more on the painting again, making sure we're getting things to where they need to be, as well as the cleaning. Because we're still not at the standards of cleanliness that I would like us to be, but knowing that Liz is on point, we will soon be getting there, okay? Let's see. Any questions for me? Everybody enjoying the weather? I know. It's like a roller coaster. I will say this is probably the most difficult time for this community is when we switch over, right? If you are aware, or if you're not aware, I'm going to just share with you again, just to reiterate. We do have a city ordinance that requires us to turn heat on September 15th, okay?
October 15th.
No, ma'am, it's September 15th. Yeah, September 15th. And, it's something that, we try our best to, monitor temperatures. Obviously, if we predicted or saw that the forecast would be 90 degrees every day, we would delay it, which we did delay, turning it on. But it takes one person, just one person, to voice a complaint to the city, and then we get a call that we have to do it. So that's why we did it. Okay, just so you're aware. But the good positive thing is that it will cool down significantly later this week. So that's a good thing. Yes, sir.
There is a new city cooling ordinance as of this year. It says you have to keep at least one common room at a temperature of 75 degrees for cooling purposes. We don't have that.
Well, I'd have to look at that ordinance, sir, but, if, I think our grand dining area is pretty cool, so.
No, it's still in the.
So we'll laser it today and see what it is. But if that's the case, it's one or the other, unfortunately, with this community. We are on a two-pipe system, so, which means that there are two pipes. Literally what it means is two pipes. Either it's chiller water that's going through, or it's warm water that goes through.
Yeah. This ordinance was put in place for places just like ours.
Yeah.
The new pipe system.
Yeah. So to balance that out is pretty difficult. So I'll look at the ordinance, sir. Thank you for sharing that. Any other questions for me? Okay. All right, some exciting things coming ahead. So please be aware that those memos will be coming out. We will be contacting people individually as well, as it relates to how your housekeeping schedules might be impacted, as well as what's coming up for dining. So exciting stuff. I'm really eager to see our community grow, and I'm really eager to make sure that we're meeting your expectations and hopefully exceeding them as often as we can. So. Everybody have a great day. I'm going to pass it on to our great leadership team. And, feel free, if there are any questions, to reach out. I'm happy to meet with you or, hop on a call with you if that's necessary. So thank you very much. And we've got Kristen Milton.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kristen Milton, Director of Sales and Marketing here at the Breakers. As Ted said, George and Dave and Penny and I and everybody have been super busy this month. And you too, because all of those people came through here for a minimum of one, but as we all know, probably more like 2, 3, or 4, depending on the size of their family, tours before actually moving in this month or signing their lease. So, as I always say, and really mean it, thank you so much for always being so friendly. And we, as a strong community, as a full community, we are a strong community. I know that I'm also, Donna will be putting some rent credits out there because at least a couple of these people were referred by other residents. So don't forget about that. Acquaintances, maybe a friend of a friend, it's not always someone's best buddy, but I do tend to hear from residents if someone has contacted them, and we like to get the name from you first before they accidentally call a place for mom or something, you know what I mean? So does anybody have any questions for me? George and Dave are busy right now, I'm not kidding you. If you saw Dave earlier on a tour, that gentleman is going to be moving in 3 or 4 weeks. Something's out about all you great people. Everybody wants to live here and be your neighbor. So if there are no questions, I will turn it over to my colleague.
All right, PJ. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. There's a couple announcements to start off with. As Ted had mentioned, we are quite understaffed in maintenance for a little while. You guys will receive a memo tonight, similar to the memo we received a couple weeks ago, saying for the next 15 days, so about 3 weeks, high priority work orders related to building systems will be prioritized, and all other maintenance requests will be triaged and done in a first come, first served basis. At the bottom of the triage list are requests that include something like a furniture assembly. That's kind of our least priority right this second because we have to keep this building running and safe for everyone involved. In 2 weeks, we're going to begin the initiative to start changing some filters again. We're going to be working through your floors and you will receive memos on the subject. And as we go through, we are making some changes to the department layout, and you're going to see some new faces, as he said, and hopefully some more bodies around so everyone can get covered in a more timely manner once everything is set up. Any questions for me today?
When are you gonna fix the ceiling in the pool room? I thought it was gonna be done when the pool was down.
The question was, when are we fixing the ceiling in the pool room? That is on the list. We are having plumbers check all the piping out, and then we're gonna redo the ceiling in the pool room. We just wanna make sure everything's fixed before we go to beautification steps, because otherwise it's a waste of time and material if it's gonna get ruined again. Next question.
In the dining room, the sliders on the chairs don't seem to be working since they cleaned the carpeting.
The question is, the statement was that the sliders on the chairs don't seem to be working. I have not heard that, so I will look into it, and I will hopefully have an answer for you soon. Rona?
Yeah, if we want to get rid of furniture, is there a special way to do it?
Yes, you can call the front desk and arrange to have your furniture reduced. There is a charge associated with such things.
How much is the charge?
We're actually going over charging seats now, and we'll have a new charge list for all things in the community soon. I'd have to look into it and give you an answer later on, I'm sorry.
Is there any progress being made on the tiny insects that come up from our kitchen and bathroom sinks?
The question is there any progress being made on the tiny insects coming up from the kitchen, bathroom, and sinks? The answer is yes. We are working with Aegis, our pest control company, to try to take care of everyone's issues in a timely manner. We're formulating plans, and we are putting them into motion as we speak. Next question? Sorry.
We got the memo about cleaning the garbage chutes, which is great.
Yeah, we got that.
This probably isn't you, but I wish somebody would put a sign up there that says, what should be obvious, your trash needs to be in a bag, and
Yes.
the bag needs to be tied shut. Up on the 32nd floor, we have some new person or new visitors who are just throwing trash like food and other things you don't even want to think about and leaving it in the door there on the trash chute. So it needs to be like right in your face about put it in a bag and tie the bag shut.
The statement was that we need more instruction on exactly what our garbage protocols could be, that it has to be bagged, it has to be sealed, you cannot leave loose food out, and you can't leave it outside the doors of garbage room until we close them and we have a pickup service. That is, thank you for that information. I believe we can put out a memo and maybe get some signs made to post on the trash room doors, following proper protocols for garbage removal in the community. Any other questions?
Some of the channels aren't working on TV.
The statement was some of the channels aren't working on the TV. I will check the building system after this meeting, and I will make sure it's running properly. And if this building system is running properly, it may be an issue with your TV, but I can come check it out, yes.
Did
Next.
I hear you say that there's going to be pickup of our garbage?
Yes, when the garbage chutes are closed, we are gonna have pickup twice a day for all garbage on the floors. You can place it by the garbage room, the alcove or the garbage room? The alcove, sorry. It will be put some garbage in the alcove, and we will come collect it twice throughout the day to get it out of the building so it doesn't sit. It will be closed for several days for cleaning, so it will be a long process, but everyone bear with us and work together, I think we get through it.
What is the alcove?
The alcove are the sections in the middle of the hallway where the two walls are, and then you have an indentation, that would be the alcoves.
Where the picture is.
Yes, where the picture is, that is a great, or a bench to some situations.
The ceiling tiles in the swimming pool have been this way for a long time. It's not as though it's going to be repaired right away. It hasn't been. Why is it that it's taken so long, particularly during the time when the pool wasn't being used? You could have put ladders in there, you could have done all kinds of things. Why is it taking so long to do anything?
The question is, why is it taking so long to change the ceiling? Some of that I can't answer, sir. That was before my time here. I do know now it takes somewhat difficult logistics to take care of the plumbing there because of the extremely high heights and the permits and stuff required. So that's been some of our thing. We have to have the right technicians with the right certifications and the right permits in order to do work
It's
under
in
those
the floors
scenarios.
above that the pipes are leaking, coming down to that ceiling. What about the pipes above, in the rooms above the pool?
That-
What's being done there?
That is exactly what I was describing, that it is a large logistical problem that doesn't have a simple solution. So we are looking into it, we're getting it plotted out, we have plumbers coming to do full assessments, and once they're repaired, we will have it repaired for you. Any other questions? Joe?
Not so much a question, but just a comment. I've been here now, I think, during the working of, I think, 3 in your current position. They didn't even begin to hold a candle at the efficiency of this guy.
Joe, thank you very much, Joe. Joe just praised me. I appreciate it very much for your opinion. Just so everyone knows, I am working very hard to take care of you to the best of my abilities. I care very deeply about your quality of life, and I am trying to make it as good as possible. There was just a large plate was handed to me, and I'm taking it bite by bite. Eventually, I will finish the meal, and we will be running smoothly and happily in the breakers. Anyone else? Thank you. I have my colleague, Christina, coming up.
Hello. I'm Christina, the Director of Hospitality and Resident Services. Just have a couple things today.
Christina, can you speak into the microphone?
Sure. The resident survey we have running right now, we are at about 40%. So I'm looking to get it at about 75. So in order to host the pumpkin painting that I have scheduled for this Wednesday, I need about 58 people to complete the survey. So if you haven't completed the survey, I have copies here. And you can get the survey from me today, or I can get you your code and you can do the survey from home.
Christina, I keep getting an email about another survey. It says it's from the U.S. World Report. It's not this survey, right?
This is the U.S. News and World Report survey. So
I keep getting an email that says I have to do this one. And you say you have to have a code. Just as this comes in on the email. I don't think it's the same one.
Well, we can look at that. I can look at it with you, and we can know for sure. He's getting an additional email, over and over email, because you will get an email if you have an email on the file with us. So if you want to do it on paper, I have paper copies here. If you want to do it online, I can get your code, and I will be down at Coffee and Cookies tomorrow if you want some assistance doing it online. This is just a reminder that the laundry rooms, per the resident handbook, you can only use 2 washers at a time, so that includes your caregivers too. So we had some concerns regarding folks using multiple washers, or more than 2. The COVID booster clinic, I'm scheduling that for November, but prior to scheduling the exact date, I need to have a count of how many individuals want the COVID booster, so I have some consent forms here. If you want to get the COVID booster here, I have the consent forms, you can take it today and then just drop it back at the front desk. Once you complete the form, that's your consent that you're gonna have the booster here, so they're gonna order a booster for you. So remember, once you fill out that form, they're gonna order a booster for you, and that's gonna be charged to your insurance. So you wanna make sure that you're gonna be committed to doing it here. We continue to build our partnership with Hansa Medical Group. This is a medical group that can be in addition to your primary care physician, or it can be your primary care. We are working on focusing on your health and wellness, and they're gonna do it right here at the Breakers. They'll come see you right in your own apartment. No need to leave the community as we approach those winter months. And they're gonna be available 24/7, so you'll be able to contact them over the phone, do telemed appointments, or have them come right to you. If you're interested in signing up with Hansa Medical, there's a short form that you fill out here with me, and then the team will contact you. I'm planning on doing a meet and greet with the team that will be servicing us here at the Breakers in October here. So watch for more information from that, but if you'd like to sign up with them before the meet and greet, let me know and I can get you out the information. Some questions have come regarding the remodels on some of the floors. We're working towards doing the remodels on the remaining floors. Obviously, you know that there's some things that have come as a priority before that we do those remodels, such as the pool and some other things that have come up. Once we are able to complete some of those important tasks and things that have popped up, we will focus again on getting those floors remodeled. The pictures on the floors that have been remodeled have been ordered, and those will be framed immediately when they come in. Any questions for me?
I got one, Christina. Going back to Hanson, they'll have the office here within the Breakers on a particular floor, or how's that gonna work?
The question is, will Hansa have a office here? They won't have an office here because they won't be here 7 days a week. So they will have availability that you'll be able to call them, but they won't have an office here. Joe?
Will that group be staffed by physicians, nurses, PAs, NPs, or what?
Yes. So Joe's question is, who will be staffing Hansa Medical? So there are doctors, nurses, PAs. Physician's assistants, thank you, I lost it there. And nurse practitioners. So they have, it depends on when you call, the time of day, you know, all those kinds of things.
Thanks.
Any other questions?
Your statement about the COVID booster sort of implied, but didn't quite say that we can at the moment, if we want, shop the market and see what we can find.
If you want to receive your COVID booster before the clinic, you absolutely can. And there's a couple places around right here that have received the boosters already. So if you want to receive the booster ahead of time, absolutely. I would never discourage anyone from getting that extra
But you
vaccine.
don't want to double dip.
Yeah, no, and it won't let
Or
you.
confuse you. That's
Right,
it.
yeah, it won't let you. It won't let you double dip.
Will the COVID boosters also include the pneumonia vaccines?
The question is, there was two questions. Can you double dip and get the vaccine twice? No, once your insurance is billed, you can only get it one place. Then Joe asked if the COVID booster will include the flu or the pneumonia. No, it's just gonna be flat the COVID booster. You get someone, yeah, Nina.
Are you gonna have both Moderna and Pfizer, or just one?
They only have one, and off the top of my head right now, I forgot which one it is, but I can find out.
Moderna?
I think Moderna's the only one that's been approved at this point.
And that's what I got, so yeah.
Steve, did you have a question?
How do we find out which facilities in the neighborhood near this building?
I can get you a list because it was the Walgreens and CVS that was local, but I'm not sure of the addresses. I can let you know for sure. And Jewel, someone else says Jewel has it. So there's quite a few that it's trickling in. People are starting to get the vaccines. Anyone else have questions? All right, thanks.
Hello everyone, I'm Jessica, I'm the dining room manager. Excuse my voice, I'm just getting over a cold. We're working on getting more people, more servers to come in and help you guys and keep you happy, keeping the dining room clean. We're gonna have more food options coming soon. We're gonna keep going with the pop-ups for you guys and just making sure everything flows for you. Any questions for me?
I noticed that the food varieties for the week are different on the flyer we got in our apartment than the one in the dining room. Am I the only one, or?
No, so that was just a mix-up. It will be resent out today.
So which one is the real one?
We're on week 5.
Okay.
You got week 1.
Right.
Two things. One is this new plan for when people are seated and so forth and how that happens. I would like some clarification about that. And the other question is, and I had called Avery about it too. It seems that we are understaffed at breakfast. There are mornings at breakfast where there'll be one person down on the first floor running their tail off, and it does not seem right. And she said that when the residents, the number of residents gets to a certain point, there's an authorization to hire another person. And I don't know when that happens, and also with all of these new people coming in, when are they going to be seated, and what people do we have to serve them?
Okay, so her first question was about the new seating arrangement. We're still fine-toothing it and just getting it all worked out, but it will be a change soon. You'll get a memo 2 weeks before, so you'll know everything. I can't give you all the answers to that because, like I said, we're still going through it. And with the servers, yeah, we're trying to get more servers on to work mornings. Most of the servers we have are in school, so it's kind of hard to find people to come in the morning. But we are looking for servers to work mornings. So there will be more.
Thank you. And the same for the dinner hour as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
So the changes that were supposed to have started this past Sunday are not yet in effect?
Not yet. He wanted to know about the changes if they were this Sunday. No, not yet. It's coming soon though. That's it? All right. Have a good day.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Donna Pennycamp. I'm the business office manager. Welcome. Not much to report in the business office. No major new changes. Just want to remind everyone about the ACH, which is the automatic payment that pulls your statement balance on the 6th day of the month. If you are not enrolled in this, I would encourage everyone to consider enrolling. It is a wonderful way to make certain that your rent is paid on time in the event that you are out of the community and can't take care of that on your own, or if your family is out of town or not available to act on your behalf. If anyone is interested in getting more information or picking up a form, they are available at the front desk, or you can give me a call. Any questions for me? All right, folks, have a great day.
It doesn't explain things. All right.
Hello, everyone. My name is Molly Rodriguez. I'm the Director of Resident Programming. We have a lot of fun happening this month in October, so some of Ashante's upcoming trips. We are going to the opera this Wednesday, the DePaul Art Museum next Wednesday, the 11th, the Elmhurst History Museum on the 18th, which actually was a recommendation by our Director of Sales and Marketing, Kristen Milton, and then we are going to the new casino on the 25th. This month we have 2 really fun happy hours coming up. So tomorrow night we have Oktoberfest down on the first floor. We have a German band coming, so we'll have German beer, pretzels, and a lot of fun down there. Then Thursday the 19th, we are going to have a Hawaiian luau with some Hawaiian dancers. So get your hula-ing hips ready because they're going to be teaching you how to hula. On Tuesday, October 10th, next Tuesday, the Breakers Backstage Players are putting on their next play. Been working very hard on that. We're excited for them to show us. Yes, give them a round of applause. And then next Wednesday, the 11th, we have our next open mic night. So if you're interested in performing in our open mic night, we would love to hear you sing a song, play an instrument, share a poem, any type of thing. The sign up is in the back of the showroom. Next Thursday also, busy week next week, our Alderwoman Lenny Manana Hoppenworth will be here to do a little talk with our community, answer questions you may have, just give a community update in general. That's next Thursday. And then of course we'll be having a Halloween party at the end of the month. So, a couple other things. Hamilton. I get asked so often about Hamilton, so I'm just going to tell everybody. Next Monday, the sign up is going out for Hamilton. And I will be down there with the clipboard, so as you walk up, I will be writing everybody's name down, just to ensure it's fair and by the books, because this is a hot trip that people all want to go on. I am also in contact with Illinois Secretary of State about having the DMV come back out. They now will do real IDs at our community. TJ and I are working out they need certain secure connections that we're going to work out where it can be done in our community. It might not be in the showroom, just because for them to do real IDs on site, they need a lot of things to do that. But they can do it. A date will be coming soon. It'll probably be about January or February. But for all the new people that moved in and need to change your ID, whether driver's license or state, you need a real ID, that'll be coming. Just a reminder also to please sign up for bus trips. I know our big bus was getting some repairs done, and when that was happening, we were using our small bus, and we were having cases where 16 people were showing up for a bus trip. On the small bus, we only have room for 12, so whoever signed up got to go on the bus that day. And of course, if you are thinking of going to, say, Walmart and you haven't signed up, the bus won't know to wait for you if there's a little delay coming down or the elevator's stopping on a couple floors, so please sign up for your bus trips. Last thing I'll say is this is Active Aging Week. You should have got a nice memo from me about some fun food demos that we have this week with some staff members that will be sharing a recipe that's near and dear to them and showing it with you, and then we'll have some nice cookbooks after in case you want to make one of the recipes upstairs.
I'm not gonna cook.
Yeah, nothing requires an oven. So I think we have a couple pies. Anthony was showing me his $1 million pie. It looks delicious. That he'll be teaching you all tomorrow, and then you all can give it a taste. Does anybody have any programming or transportation questions? Rana?
How much are the Hamilton tickets?
Ooh, I think the Hamilton tickets, I want to say 90.
90?
I think so.
Oh, it was 80, 90. Okay.
Yes, it's in my office, so I think it is around 90 though. Hamilton, expensive show, yes. Any other programming, transportation questions?
Thank you, Mom.
No? Okay, thank you all. Have a good rest of your day. I think that's it, right? We're good? Yeah.
Folks, we're going to be running some elevators, so, if you